Liberate my soul. These times have left me shaken. Faith take a stronger hold. I'm ready to awaken. Release all that was. This heavy weight no longer serves me. Listen and take notice. One voice clearly speaking. We are sacred, we are saved, made peace forever be an offering. We are holy, we are whole. This light burns brighter than ever before. We are sacred, we are saved, made peace forever be an offering. We are holy, we are whole. This light burns brighter than ever before. Breathe into the shadows, courage be among us. Find sanctuary, illuminate the masses. Lighten every step, let fear no longer lead. Lift up our gaze and know that we are free. Breathe into the shadows, courage be among us. Find sanctuary, illuminate the masses. Lighten every step, let fear no longer lead. Lift up our gaze and know that we are free. We are sacred, we are saved, made peace forever be an offering. We are holy, we are whole. This light burns brighter than ever before. We are sacred, we are saved, made peace forever be an offering. We are holy, we are whole. This light burns brighter than ever before. Breathe into the shadows, courage be among us. Find sanctuary, illuminate the masses. Lighten every step, let fear no longer lead. Lift up our gaze and know that we are free. Breathe into the shadows, courage be among us. Find sanctuary, illuminate the masses. Lighten every step, let fear no longer lead. Lift up our gaze and know that we are free. Liberate my soul. These times have left me shaken. Faith take a stronger hold. I'm ready to awaken. Release all that was. This heavy weight no longer serves me. Listen and take notice. One voice clearly speaking. We are sacred, we are saved, made peace forever be an offering. We are holy, we are whole. This light burns brighter than ever before. We are sacred, we are saved, made peace forever be an offering. We are holy, we are whole. This light burns brighter than ever before. We are sacred, we are saved, made peace forever be an offering. We are holy, we are whole. This light burns brighter than ever before.
What a wonderful song. That's our theme song of the month by Amber Darlin. Beautiful song. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Hi. Welcome to the Santa Cruz Centers for Spiritual Living. And I want to say hello to all of you in Facebook, Zoom land, and what else? YouTube. Oh, sorry, YouTube people. Of course, here. I'm so glad to see your faces. I'm so excited that you showed up today. We have a wonderful morning. I am Reverend Tamara Merrill. I'm a staff minister here at Centers for Spiritual Living, Santa Cruz. We are located in the Live Oak neighborhood of Santa Cruz, and we honor the ancestral land that we occupy of the Amamutan tribal band. It's wonderful. And now, I would like you to join me out loud in our centering statement to center this morning for our wonderful talk and prayers. So please join me. We are a spiritually progressive community that transforms lives and the world through a philosophy of possibility thinking, responding to life with love. Woo! That was wonderful. Our theme this month is going further together. And today's topic is you, the divine community. Woo, it's all about you. Usually I think it's all about me, but today it's all about you. So, again, we have a wonderful morning planned. And we have some music by Jamie Lula, a message from our very own Reverend Grace Lovejoy that I'm so excited to hear. Woo! This is a special treat. I'm really looking forward to it. And before we do that, we have Sky Leona, our practitioner of the day, and she is so awesome. And she will lead us in a brief spiritual practice, and after that practice, we have something new, and it's really exciting. It's Reverend Elijah will lead us in a wonderful chant, one of my favorites. So we're going to start doing some chanting. And again, here's our beloved Sky Leona.
Inviting you to center yourself, feeling whole and complete right now in this moment. I'm going to read these words, allow them to fall over you, and take what comes up. We obviously cannot confront this tangled world alone. It takes no great insight to realize that we have no choice but to think together, ponder together in groups and communities. The question is how to come together and think and hear each other in order to touch or be touched by the intelligence we need. How can groups of people share their perceptions and attention, and through that sharing become a conduit for the appearance of spiritual intelligence? That was by Jacob Needleman. Terrific words and a direction for us. And right now, I'd like to do an invocation, and I'm inviting you to close your eyes if you feel that will help you be centered. Allowing yourself to experience right now, with a breath, an exhalation, how supported you are right now in this moment. This morning, I was counting my blessings as a practice to begin to experience this one truth, that we are in the middle of a miracle, right here, right now. And the consequences of being a participant in this miracle that we are, and this life that is, we begin to recognize our participation as vital, as important, as a gift. There is no place where we are not participating. And we take this on as individualized expressions, and we say yes to the more of us. We allow ourselves to understand that one essence, that absolute existence, that isness, that is becoming in every moment. That isness is of us, as us, and because of us. So this moment, we choose to create this sacred space as a community of beloved belonging. In every essence and sense, we can choose to be either the host of the greater essence that it could be, that possibility and that potential that is always out there to grab onto, to recognize, to stay focused on. Or we can become the hostage of our limiting thoughts. I say no to that. I open my heart, my whole sense of beingness and aliveness, I open to as much as I can experience of absolute, unconditional love, joy, and I allow then myself to experience peace, well-being. As I know that each one of you here is more than welcoming that mantle of aliveness. Pat yourself on the back. Know that everything that's been here today and will continue to be is because of you, as you. We are indeed blessed. And so it is.
And so good morning. We're going to begin a new practice this morning, and we're going to start chanting. And I want to say a little something about that because, in New Thought and Science of Mind metaphysics, we talk a lot about using the practice of affirmations. And I really want us to think about this idea of chanting as really the way to use an affirmation. And if you think of all the traditions around the world, most chants are usually an affirmation of some prayer, of some quality, an invitation of some kind of an experience. And so there's something powerful about adding music and rhythm to words and repeating those words over and over and over. And it's really that practice that really engages the neuroplasticity and helps build those neural pathways and allow that thought to sink in deep. So we're going to begin this practice of chanting week after week, and we're going to start with some very simple chants with only a few words in English so we can all get them. But give it a couple months, we're all going to be chanting in Sanskrit and Spanish and Hebrew, and it's going to, we're going to learn some things while we're here together. So we're going to start really simple, and we're going to get this one, and then we'll begin to build a rotation, and we'll get into this deeper over time, okay? You ready for this? So the words to this chant I chose because, this month we're talking about spiritual community, really about what it is that we are here for. And I've been thinking about this a lot, that I really believe that especially our Sunday morning celebration, the purpose of this space is to come here to be reminded of the truth of who we really are, above and beyond, underneath and without all of the other things that are happening around us in the world. That we need a place to plug in and be totally, truly, wholly, deeply reminded of the truth of who we are. And so I believe that that's our purpose here. So, the words to this chant are simple. They are, I am remembering who I am. Say that. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. So I want to invite you to take a deep breath and let it go. If it's comfortable, maybe close your eyes. The words are easy. I promise you'll remember them. Take another deep breath. Maybe place a hand on your heart. And as you feel the rhythm, I want to invite you to begin to sing this with me. Take another breath. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. And take another deep breath in.
Good morning. Welcome back from that lovely, peaceful practice, huh? Good morning. I'm Reverend Grace Lovejoy. I'm a licensed and ordained minister for Centers for Spiritual Living, and I teach and practice Ernest Holmes' Science of Mind. It saved my life. Welcome very much this morning, and I am very happy to be here and remembering who I am. And one of the things that I forgot to remember earlier was that I have a very dry mouth, Last week I got to be the presider, and by the time I listened to it to see what did I say, because I can never remember. And dang, I sounded drunk. This dry mouth will do that to you. So I have a cough drop in my mouth, please forgive me. But I think we'll all appreciate the spit. I like to keep things sacred. So, one of what I get to talk about today is the divine community, and I am part of this community and have been more than once. I was here in the late 90s and early 2000s and became a practitioner here. And some of you are touchstones for me here. Thank you so much for still being here as I've come back. And I am still part of my community down in Southern California. I get to see people on Zoom. I think that's the best thing that happened to us when we move around so much, is that we have, thank you, Elisha. Water is collecting on my behalf. The Zoom allows me to stay in touch with people. I have a couple of reading groups going that is very fun for me, and I get to keep that community as well. And the reason I'm back here is, first of all, it was always my intention to go get trained to be a minister and come back here, because this place is home to me. This place is home. And so I am so delighted to be here with my friend Elisha, because I met Elisha my first day of ministry in my pulpit. It was his first day of coming to church there. So we've known each other a long time. And I am cough drop. I didn't know it was going to make me cough. I'm so delighted to be here with him. Isn't he exciting? He's got new stuff going on. It's so imaginative. And if you haven't become a part of that yet, plan to, because it's pretty dang fun around here now. And the other reason that I moved up here, and I'm going to cry a lot, and I hope you'll join me if you'd like, is that two of my very best friends in the entire world, Katie and Rusty, said, "We want you to come live in this little cottage. We're going to fix it all up for you." And they did. And Katie died last March. And Rusty died last Wednesday. And so yesterday was his memorial service, and some of you were there. And I was up at 3 a.m. talking to you all. And being part of a great big divine community that they were part of, and being part of this divine community, it's like, it's the reason we're here. We're not here to be rugged American individuals. That was an old era. This time is because the second coming of the Christ is not a Messiah, it's a community. Amen. Thank you. It's time for a united mind. We can't change the world with our one individual thought. We need support, don't we? In virtually everything. And it's imperative that we hold on to each other as we start to think in a way that changes the vibrational fields around us. There's wild and exciting things going on just on this piece of property. Somebody will tell you about that some other time. I'm telling you now, there's an opportunity for us to come together with an idea and practice it. It can't be a good idea in the mind of God. It has to be absolutely grounded on the earth plane. What good is it if it's just out in the ethers? Except that every thought we have You've heard Elisha say this, I know. Every thought we have is part of the thoughtmosphere. We're not just breathing the atmosphere, we are part of a thoughtmosphere. And the more positive thoughts that we send out there into the world, the more the world begins to feel it. Science of mind, way long time ago, was a new thought. It was a brand new thought to think these ideas, to understand the concept that what you think about and what you talk about is what's going to come about in your life. So, I mean, that is the number one principle. So, our motto is change your thinking, change your life. It's taken me years to figure out what that I was thinking. Not just what was I thinking, I am always constantly thinking. There's something going on in my mind at all times. You have thoughts going on while you're trying to hear me. We chat, go on. And to sit down and meditate, everybody thinks, oh, we're just going to sit down and your mind will turn off and we'll all be in peace. I hear you laughing. I know you know what I know, which is that doesn't happen. So what happens is, here's what I want you to do next time you get a chance to sit down and do a little meditation. Get yourself good and comfy. Make sure your back's all supported, your feet are on the floor. Take a deep breath. Put your hands in your lap or under your armpits, I don't care. And don't move a muscle. When the itch on your nose is starting to drive you crazy, don't move a muscle. If you need to, put all your concentration on the itch, all of it, everything on the itch, and it will go away. Or you can look in another direction with your eyes closed, and that will go away. After 10 minutes, about 10 minutes, physiologically, you will get a dump of melatonin. That's the brain chemical that helps you go to sleep at night. You know that place where you're tossing and turning and tossing and turning. I started that at 3 a.m. When you get still enough, you get that melatonin and you can finally fall asleep. So when that happens and you'll feel it in your body, you don't have to turn off your thinking. You can't even if you try. But you can sit perfectly still and your body will start, as it starts to settle down, your mind will sort of come along for the journey. And then when you come back out of it, it will take a while to actually wake your body up. That's why we go, okay, just move, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and come back out of your meditation. So what kind of a thought do we want to take into meditation when we're doing that kind of deep work? We want a thought that amplifies the good in the universe. We want a thought that raises our whole consciousness up, and we want to be able to share those thoughts with each other. So if you're not currently in one of Sky's groups on the second and fourth Wednesdays, is that right? Yeah. Thank you. Get in one. I'll be starting a reading group myself. If you guys want to join me, we read out loud to each other and talk about it. We go off in every direction you can imagine. It takes a long time to read a short book. But we're sharing the same thoughts. We're sharing one thing to focus on, and when that happens, the thoughtmosphere around us starts to change. And you're here in Santa Cruz, and I'm back here in Santa Cruz because this place already has a different thoughtmosphere. Don't you think? This is not like most places. It might be a little bastion of sanity in a crazy world. And we can amplify that and move it beyond us, and we can start to talk to those people. Anybody know any of those people? I'm related to some of those people. watching the news for the last 5 years or so, and it's been very different. And the change, I can feel a change happening, but we still have conversations going in directions that can get us charged up, because those people think wrong, right? They say the same about us. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you what my current spiritual practice is. I'm taking the words you and they out of my vocabulary. Every time you say you, there's a finger pointing. When you do that, so, and there is no they, there's only us here. We're all us. Everybody gets to have a different opinion, and we're still us. So now what that means is that I have had to be absolutely aware that I'm thinking, and then what I'm thinking, and then how do I want to say it so that there's no you and they in there? So that, here's an example. When someone does something that offends us, and we say, when you do that, then blah, 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 and I'm crushed, and I'm blah, blah, blah. You know how you do. You do, I know how you do because I do. Here's the way I phrase it nowadays. When that happens, I feel this. When that happens, I feel this. There's no you, there's no blame. And I sometimes say, would you rephrase that? And we have to stop and think about what we're thinking and what we're saying, and how can we say what we really are feeling with kindness and respect. So, a way long time ago, the last time I was here, I was in a group of people, and Kaylee Dugan was in that as well. And she had a couple of things to say. You know Kaylee. But my question was, what is peace if it's not the absence of war? What is peace if it's not just, we're not going to kill each other today? And she said the best thing in the whole wide world, which is, if you treat everyone with kindness and respect, that is peace. It doesn't matter what they're saying. I have to respond with kindness and respect. And if I do that, it can be heard. It can be heard because I'm not setting myself in opposition. So, good luck on the practice. I'm still working it for all it's worth. And I've been at it for a long time. So I want to say that this is an opportunity for us to start to think in a different way. And I want to go back to my friends Katie and Rusty because they are the most generous people I've ever met in my life. And my friend Cheryl watched the service on Zoom, and she said that everyone was sharing how generous Katie and Rusty have been to them, and that kindness and respect and generosity was for everybody. And here's what it looked like for me. 21 years ago, I had a liver transplant. Sorry, for those of you who've been around a while, you've heard this story about 1,000,000 times. Just plug your ears, I'll get over it fast. And I was in the hospital for a month waiting for a liver to show up. And for 2 weeks while I was up at UC Santa Cruz, Katie and Rusty, San Francisco. Thank you, UCSF. I worked at UCSC. Does that count? Okay. They showed up in my hospital room every single day. Every day from San Jose, drove up to San Francisco to see me. That is a generous offering of their time. And at one point, my friend Katie got in bed with me and read me The Runaway Bunny, which was very sweet. Now I have to tell you how the universe really works. A couple of years later, after the transplant, Katie and Rusty and I go off to see a play in San Jose, and I don't remember what it was, but they made a movie with Emma Thompson in it. And in it, there's a scene where this woman gets in the bed with Emma Thompson, who's dying of cancer, and she reads her The Runaway Bunny. Katie and I burst into tears. That's how the universe works. When you catch the infinite, and the coincidences are immense. And they are not a coincidence, they are co-incidence. We create it, we co-create it with the infinite. So everything we talk about will create the coincidences that bring the people, places, money, generosity, time, and consideration into your life. Speak out into the universe what you want. Don't talk about what you don't want. You're calling it in. Yeah? That's right. So just say, preach on, sister. That's it. I like participatory, no harassing or haranguing, but participate. Yeah. So the one thing that I'm not used to here on this platform is when I need to stop. I'm all right? Now is good. Okay, so I'm trying to say here, I guess, because I haven't slept much and I've cried a lot and I've been in grief and laughter and joy and inspiration and excitement all simultaneously. And I like it. I'd rather have less of the grief. There was a lot of it all at once. And I was listening to Tamara a couple of weeks ago when she was talking about all the people in her life who were like, bye. And I'm going, my sister died in 19, Katie and Rusty died, a friend of 50 years died in February. People are dropping like flies. What do they know I don't? But here's the other thing. And it's this. If I'm still standing after a liver transplant and all of that stuff, it means I have something to do. I'm here for a reason. If you're sitting here listening to me, it's because you have something to do. And let's do it together, because this united mind, this divine community makes a difference in this place. It makes a difference in this city, in this county, in this state, in this nation, around the world. It just keeps moving along with the thought atmosphere. Are you with me? Yes. Then let's go into prayer. Close your eyes, my darlings. Put your feet on the floor. Do the religious science shuffle. Feel yourself well grounded. And breathe. Every indrawn breath is inspiration. I am breathing now freely and easily. And exhale and let those old thoughts and ways expire. Inspiration, expiration. And in this time of united thinking, united thoughtmosphere, united consciousness, I recognize that there is something wonderful happening here today amongst us because we came together for a high and holy purpose. We may or may not know exactly what it is yet, but we are here to participate. And as we do that, we can feel our own minds and hearts and lives and generosity expand. I am encouraging each and every one of us to have a memorial service many long years from now where people say how generous we have been, how generous with time and money and effort and kindness and respect. It's what we are, it's who we are, and it's what we're going to spread around in the world at large through that united mind that we are creating here and now amongst us all. We are so blessed, and together we say, and so it is. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Good morning, y'all. Well, let's all come together and sing this song. When we are united and standing strong, there is nowhere than the heart we share with one another, no other there. We are one people, breathing one air, one human family that we all share. We are one spirit, come from one mind, one heart beating, one life. One heart beating, one life. One heart beating. See our brothers and sisters in everyone. No one's outside the circle, no us and them. Embrace our differences, see what we can learn from one another. With love we affirm. We are one people, breathing one air, one human family that we all share. We are one spirit, we come from one mind, one heart beating, one life. One heart beating, one life. One heart beating. We are one people, breathing one air, one human family that we all share. We are one spirit, come from one mind, one heart beating, one life. One heart beating, one life. We are one heart beating, one life. Peace.
Thank you, Jamie. And let's give Grace another round. Wonderful, amazing stuff. So, open heart, open mind. This is our divine community. Each and every one of us is important. And we know that we give with our passion, that which means something to us, that gives us meaning, that gives us purpose. This center, this community, supports your purpose, my purpose. It is a safe playground in life to come together and learn about how to unconditionally love one another. That's probably the biggest gift, is finding meaning where we show up, so that we can show up even more for those who aren't on the same page. My mother used to say, if someone doesn't understand, don't get mad at them because they're still in kindergarten. And so this is the opportunity to support financially this place, this playground, where you get to show up and participate and create. Isn't that exciting? Yes. I think that's exciting. And you, each and every one of you, you get to show up and come and bring your gifts and share them. That is divine community. Yes. So I would invite you right now to join with me our abundance affirmation. I open myself to receive great prosperity, health, and healing. Gratefully receive the gift that I am seeking. I accept my good and send it on to bless all humanity. I am thankful to be so richly supplied and so able to serve. I am fully blessed, and so it is. Woo, namaste. So we have 5 ways to contribute. Go to our website, mail a check, text to give on the app, use the QR code, and of course, my favorite, if you're in the sanctuary, there's Vanna White, the beloved ceramic blue bowl, and there's Susan coming out from the background, another Vanna White. Please, contribute from your heart, knowing that as you give, you receive 1,000-fold back in all things, financially, emotionally, and of course with our love. Thank you so much. So on we go to the next slide. Yes? No? Maybe so? There we go. Woohoo! Thank you. Now, this is very important because it's a shift. We're making a shift here. We will no longer be doing the talk after service. So follow me. Bless you. No talk after service. It's going to be shifted over to Wednesday evenings at 6:30 on Zoom. Woo! Because I know all of us want to participate with our beloved community that's out there in Zoom land, Facebook land, and YouTube land. And Reverend Grace will be there to answer any questions or to engage us in some really awesome dialogue. So please join us for a follow-up conversation with Reverend Grace Lovejoy on Wednesday at 6:30 on Zoom. Okay, community flea market. Oh my goodness, have I got some good stuff there. Holy moly. And see that beautiful woman with the mask on standing by the doors? As if that is Becky. And Becky has lovingly, year after year after year after year, given of her muscle, her mind, her energy, her smile, her love. Oh my goodness, her love. She has such love for people.
Her scissors, her inkjet.
Yes. Posters in every coffee house and every telephone pole all over the neighborhood. This event, the neighborhood of Live Oak, is always so excited. Ellen knows, because Ellen's in this neighborhood. People come here, and it's hard work, and Becky's out there 2 times a year doing this 3. Did I see 3? Oh, it's March, right? Summer and fall.
June and October.
Uh-oh, my bad. May, June, and October. So please, we need volunteers, and don't miss out to spend your money. And if you want to be a vendor, and if you want to get Christmas gifts, what, no vendors this year?
More vendors were sold out the day after I announced to my previous vendors that it was going to be October 9th.
Well, look at my mistakes up here. My bad. The vendors are sold out. Sorry.
But if you want to donate something personally to CSL, to the CSL booth, you can do that, but you need to bring it before 8:30 in the morning and help us set up. And I've got a few more positions left. We really aren't set up to do the massive thing that we usually do once a year.
Okay. So if you didn't hear that on Facebook, Zoom, and YouTube, if you want to bring something, you need to bring it by 8:30 and help set it up. And if you want to buy something, it goes until 9 to 2. Buy or give, or both. And again, there's 2 positions open. Did somebody else have something to say out here? No? No? Okay, keep going. I'm over time. It's a garden party next Sunday. Woo! We're going to have garden party with food. Please bring your chef's delight dish with you when you come to service next Sunday and share it with our divine community. It will be once a month on the second Sunday of every month out there in the garden. So please come to the garden party. Yay! Dances for Universal Peace is the third Sunday of the month. We're just rolling. In the front garden, led by Adora, and accompanied by Vanessa, and that's going to be exciting. It'll start 15 minutes after the service over there in the front garden. It's going to be beautiful, music and dance. And again, our ongoing events, Sunday meditation before service in the back garden at 10 a.m. Second and fourth Wednesdays, Spiritual Living Circle with Sky, and second Sunday's garden party, and third Sunday's dances for Universal Peace. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, the Dances for Universal Peace, is this something that we observe or participate?
Participate. That is a very good question. Wear your dancing shoes. Or barefoot, yeah, it's on the grass. Good news is coming. There's more happening here than we have time to tell you about. Check your e-news or go to the website to subscribe, because Elijah's going to take that hook and take me off right now. So, again, we have one more thing. I want you to have a beautiful, beautiful week, and we have music to send you out.
Thank you.
Oh, language. Whew. Elijah gave me the sign. No, not that one. No, different one. I forgot to thank everybody. Oh, my bad. I'm really sorry about that. I want to thank Susan Pancras, Mohini, Elijah. Oh, and of course, I want to thank our musicians, Anthony, Amber, Jamie, and I also want to thank our Reverend Grace Lovejoy. Woo! Our beloved Sky, and all of you for showing up. Thank you so much. We'll see you hopefully next week. And here.
From a red bud on my favorite rose bush to the smile on a grandmother's face, to the dew on a single blade of grass, I keep singing in the smallest ways. From the hoot of an old horned owl to the laughter of children that play, first whistle passing my son's lips, I keep hearing in the smallest ways. When I pay such close attention, there's no judgment in this place. There's only love in the smallest ways. In the smallest ways. From the birth of my only baby to the song that I've sung full of grace, to the loss of a mentor not meant to be mine, I keep feeling in the smallest ways. From a breath of night blooming jasmine to your scent permeating my days, I can call to mind what I can't find, I keep breathing in the smallest ways. When I pay such close attention, there's no judgment in my life. There's only love in the smallest ways. In the smallest ways. In the smallest ways. From the light of your sweetest kisses to the tear that I stole from your face and gelato we shared on the boulevard, I keep falling in the smallest ways. When I give in to sweet surrender and I know that God is in this place, there's only love in the smallest ways. In the smallest ways I keep seeing. In the smallest ways I keep hearing. In the smallest ways I keep feeling. In the smallest ways I keep breathing. In the smallest ways I keep falling. In the smallest ways. Peace and blessings, y'all.